Everyone, welcome back to my podcast. This week's topic is having negative feelings and feeling bad for having them.
Welcome to the Light, Hope, and Healing podcast, where we discuss why you have stress, anxiety, pain, illness, and how to heal from it. I am your host, Tracy Gohrick. My background is a healing coach, energy healer, spiritual mentor, intuitive, and channel.
Everyone, welcome back to my podcast. This week's topic is having negative feelings and feeling bad for having them. So this one came up for me because I was watching this show, and there was a part in the show where this girl was telling her father how, she wasn't very happy in her new marriage. And then she went on to say how she should feel grateful for her life's good. She has money to live very comfortably, and listed all these things where she shouldn't feel like bad for not being happy in her marriage, right? And I remember thinking when I saw that, I was like, we're taught like to be grateful for what we have and not to look at negative things, or we shouldn't have those negative feelings, right? And I know when you talk to healers, that's what it appears sometimes that we're saying to do, right? Well, you need to just be grateful and not have those negative feelings. Just need to get rid of those negative feelings. Well, it's not that simple. And when we just do that, or we bury it inside because we feel like we're not supposed to have them, it's going to cause us more issues when we do that, right? So what you need to do is heal the reasons you're having the negative feelings or emotions or thoughts. Find out why are you having them and heal them, right? Don't just bury them because you're not supposed to have them. You're being shown them, and they're there for a reason, to show you what you need to work through. So if you just literally bury it, though, it will just fester inside of you and cause you health issues. A lot of our health issues come from us doing that. And you watch people, they've been taught, well, you should be grateful. You shouldn't have those feelings. That's what we're taught our whole life. So then we bury them thinking, I'm not supposed to have that. That I shouldn't do that, that you're a bad person for having those emotions or feelings. And that is not the case. And I remember it came up because I have a coach of mine that I still follow on the social media. And she said something along those lines like, well, all these healing coaches or life coaches are telling you, you know, that you shouldn't have these emotions of feeling bad or being angry or being upset. And it is true, that's how things come across. And it took me a minute to really understand. And when I saw it in the movie, that's what it clicked. Sometimes we see things over and over again, and then they click as to what it is. And that's when it clicked to me. I was like, that's right, we're not supposed to. But, when we speak sometimes as coaches, that's what it appears we're saying. And actually, when I work with people, though, that's not how I work with them. But, in the videos or just talking, just the short bits you see of me on here, it could be that that's how I come across, or even other people. It's not just me, because I see other people coming across that way. You should think positive. You should look for the positive, right? Which you should still do. But when you have those emotions or feelings or thoughts come up, you need to look at them and pay attention to them and see, why are they there? Don't feel bad for having them, because we all have them. And if somebody doesn't have them, they're lying to you. Or if they say they don't, they're lying to you, right? They're always there. Well, I say always, but the more you heal, the less you have. I mean, it's the same old thing. So the more you work on it, the less you will have them, but they'll still be there here and there. But it's about looking at it differently. Don't feel bad for having them, because they're there for a reason. They're there to help you. They're there to show you what needs to be healed within you so you can live a healthier, happier life, right? So don't bury the anger. Don't bury the frustration. Don't bury the negative thoughts that you may have. Don't bury them because you feel guilty or bad for having them and thinking you shouldn't have them. because they are there for a reason. They're there for you to pay attention, right? Back in the day, that's what was told to people in different cultures also. That's just how it was. Like you should not be have those negative thoughts. So many people have varied them, and that's what is causing a lot of our health issues today is being told that we shouldn't have them. We should just be grateful rather than really looking at them. Because I mean, bottom line is yes, we should be grateful, but we still need to heal the traumas that have happened to us so we can get to the point so we can be grateful. So I hope this helped you. Um, Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. There's ways to reach out to me. I want to share with you the sponsor of this video. It is the X39 Lifewave patches. These are amazing, and I want you to know I don't share anything or recommend anything unless I use it for myself, and I totally love it. Okay, I don't do any of that. These I love. My mother, my husband, and I have all been on them since August. And immediately what I noticed was much more energy in myself. I had much more energy to get things done and just felt a lot of energy during the day. And I didn't get tired in the afternoon like I would sometimes. And I also noticed in myself that I had a mole up here and it just disappeared, right? And I had a few more like later that happened too. And then I noticed that I had a cut on my hand and it healed really quickly. Okay. And then so with my mother, she is almost 80 and she would get tired in the late afternoon and take naps usually around 2, 3, or 4, right? And once she got on these patches, she no longer needed the nap. Wasn't taking naps anymore. She was had more energy herself and was more well rested. And then finally with my husband, and these are just a few of the results, okay? Finally with my husband, he had a lot more energy. He's been retired and he kind of got in a slump and he had a lot of energy once he got on these patches. A couple of days after getting on the patches, he pulled his shoulder out of his socket, which he's done before. He popped it back in anyway, and it bruised horribly. He couldn't lift his arm up. He hurt it pretty bad. It's something he does a lot. And the next day, he was able to lift it halfway up. And then the day after that, he was able to lift it all the way up again, which that's never happened when he's dislocated his shoulder. And there was tons of bruising all the way down his shoulder, and that cleared up, and it was much lighter like the second day, and it cleared up much quicker, and he just healed so much faster after being on these patches. So here's what they look like. And you just take it off and you put it on. Well, this is one place you put it is the back of the neck, and I hope this is going to show up in the video right there. Back of the neck is where I put mine. And you can put it on your stomach, and there's many other places you can put it, but there is information in the description below on these patches. They are amazing, and I want to just give you what it says on the website about it, just so you have an idea of how it works and why it works. The technology of the X39 patches is phototherapy. It gently stimulates the skin with light, which stimulates the natural flow of energy in the body, which improves the health in the body. So like I said, we've had amazing results. I love them. My mom loves them. My husband loves them. I have quite a few other people on them, and they've all had amazing results. It's helped improve their health and helps them recover quicker. So if you have any questions or interested in them, go ahead and reach out to me. All the information to contact me is below. There is also a Start X39 website. You can go check it out. Or if you just want to order it, there's a link to order it in the description below. But check them out. I am been so happy on these patches. In the description below, there's a free healing meditation. Just sign up for it and you'll receive a free healing meditation that people have gotten a lot from. Also, there's other ways to work with me. If you need more help, just look in the description below and reach out. I would love to work with you. Also, if there's any topics that you want to discuss, reach out to me and let me know those topics. You can either put it in the comments or find the links to reach out to me. And then finally, please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. That's what I've got for today. Go do something you love. Every day, do something you love. Whether it's sing, dance, run around the yard, whatever it is for you, do at least one every day. And then do at least one thing of self-care, drink tea, Epsom salt bath, pray, meditate. Whatever is for you, do at least one of those. And then look for the good in everything. Look for the good in everything and in everyone. And when you see something that stands out to you and somebody, say it to them. And then finally, write 10 things you're grateful for. Do these things, and I promise you, you're going to see a difference in your life. That's what I've got for today. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Bye.